This is Eric Stromquist along with
Ken Smyers from Pittsburgh. How are you, Eric?
Hey, I'm doing great, Kenny. Doing great. Hey, we got a great category today on our 2012 Countdown to Dallas. Today we're going to be talking about the nominees for the 2012 Building Automation Controller of the Year. And what a category we have.
We sure do. It's one of the most competitive categories we have. There are just so many good controllers.
There really are, and I guess this is as good a time as any, Kenny, to mention that there were a lot of great controllers that got close that just didn't quite get nominated. There were only 5 that could be nominated. Our ControlTrends Academy, that's made up of the top systems integrators and controls people from around the world, narrowed this down. They were the ones that chose the 5 and nominated them. A couple of companies that I want to mention that got close and didn't quite make it that have just fantastic controllers. Number 1 being Distech. Number 2, KMC.
Sure, add Schneider Electric to that, and we had some new products came in like the Maverick that because of competition just didn't make it.
So let's break it down now. Let's get to our 5 finalists. Who's our first finalist, Kenny?
First up, Eric, is the Honeywell Spider control.
Wow, the Spider. What an amazing control. All right, let's talk about the Spider a bit.
Well, it's well engineered. It's designed to meet either application specific or a unitary controller that can meet any application. It has numerous choices to offer. You have long, backnet, and you also have different I/O cards, so that for pricing purposes, you can zero in on what you need to do and get it as competitive as possible.
Yeah, it's very, very, the modular approach to it I really like, because you can add I/O to it. They've got their own little bus there. What do they call it? The Silk Bus, right?
Sure, the Silk Bus, yeah. And saves you points on your network. Yeah. And very, very user-friendly too. Good, very nice display.
Yeah, very nice display. I think if there's a knock at all on the Spider, and it's a little knock, it's too powerful. Meaning that you sort of have to know what you're doing to really get in and configure this thing. I mean, they do a lot of great training across the country and across the world. So it's not a huge obstacle to overcome, but it is so flexible that you have to have some discipline in terms of how you configure and program that bad boy.
Right, you have to become familiar with the tool sets. Next up is the Johnson Controls FX PCG controller.
Yeah, so Johnson kind of is going a little bit the opposite way, I think, where, Honeywell, you can do everything in the world with it, and you sort of have to program it. Johnson's approach is a little bit different, where you don't have to be quite as much of a programmer to make their system work. And both are great controllers, just a little bit different approach there.
Sure, the FX PCG controllers are very versatile as well. You can get the point count you need, you can get it without the LCD. It has a 32-bit microprocessor, so it's very robust. Yeah. And it also uses a sensor actuator network, which saves you points. They allow you to pick application-specific setups in their menu selection. They have a nice selection tool that you use. It also is, gives you all the versatility as far as your inputs and outputs, adding to your main controllers with a line of I/O boards, and then you can also pick it with or without a display. So for the man-machine interface, it's a very convenient, very well-engineered product.
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, it's one of the favorites of my daughter, Evelyn Grace. So she really likes the Johnson. She wanted to say, good luck, Chris Eichmann, good luck, Johnson, but good luck to Honeywell and all our other candidates. So Kenny, who do we have next?
Okay, next up is LinkSpring.
LinkSpring. Okay, so LinkSpring's a very, very interesting nominee, I think, Kenny, because LinkSpring was the genesis. It was nominated on the strength of their LCD display, and they really think they're dialed in with the LCD display, and I think they probably are too. Where that allows you to get data off of a BAS system without actually having to log into the BASA system. So it's a great user interface. And I personally haven't seen one yet. I'm looking forward to checking it out. But obviously, to get nominated by our ControlTrends community, that's a really, really big deal.
Right, for the facility managers to having that great operation panel and a very user-friendly one, they can manage your facility easier and better.
Yeah, and of course, one of the great things about the ControlTrends Awards with the ControlTrends Academy, I mean, we don't handle LinkSpring, you guys don't. It's a great product line, and the fact that they got nominated by our ControlTrends Academy, I think just bodes for the fact that the ControlTrends Awards is all about finding the best in the industry, regardless of who sells them and who handles them. What do you think, Evelyn? Okay, cool. She's good with that. All right, so Kenny, who do we have next?
Next up is Can2Go.
Can2Go. Now, what a very, very interesting product line Can2Go has. I think Their whole thing, which makes so much sense to me, is they make the job installation easier. And the way they do this is I think they've really mastered the whole wireless thing, Kenny. I mean, their controller has onboard, speaks in ocean as well as Zigbee, embedded servers, embedded BACnet. It's just a great approach. It's a relatively new product out of Canada. I think they're going to get some traction. Our buddy Scott Cochran Supply out of Detroit, who is one of the top distributors in the country, swears by him. So for Scott Cochran to endorse him is a really, really big deal. All right, Kenny, what do we have next?
Next up is the Vicon JEC 234 controller.
Well, talk about that. I mean, Vicon, there you go. That's where it all started.
Well, that's a great controller combination. It's limited to 5 devices, but it's very well engineered and it's application friendly. So it's a JACE2 with an IO34 module. It comes with 5 embedded drivers. So you got your Modbus, LawnWorks, BACnet, and Sedona. The final candidate in this category, Eric, is the EasyIO, the EasyIO 30P. Great controller.
Oh, wow. It is a fantastic. We lovingly call it the Beast from the East. We love Mike Marston. Mike's up for several ControlTrends Awards. We love Mike. Do you like Mike? She says, hi, Mike. Mike's, is over in Thailand, so she's saying hi to Mike. But, yeah, I tell you what, I think the big thing with those guys, again, embedded functionality, BACnet compatible, easy to set up and program, and I think the big thing with EasyIO is the cost point. Very, very price competitive controller, and Kenny, what's really exciting is they're improving on it. As a matter of fact, I think that EasyIO, I know that right after the ControlTrends Awards, EasyIO is unveiling their new Beast from the East, which promises to be even stronger than the other one. So if we have any systems integrators or people that are interested in attending that, you can reach out through ControlTrends. We'll get the word to Mike so you can reserve a spot at the ControlTrends Awards. It's going to be the same venue as the ControlTrends Awards, about an hour afterwards. So you can come over, see the ControlTrends Awards if you have a ticket, and attend Mike's introduction. So, Kenny, I don't know how our ControlTrends committee is going to decide about this, because those are just 5 very, very strong candidates.
I agree. Each one of them is designed to reduce installation costs, programming costs, and like you said, great competition. It'll be exciting to see who prevails.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vote.
Yeah. Remember to register to vote. It's not too late. The voting ends January 12th. We'll be sending out another round of ballots in case you didn't get yours. So check your email if you registered. If you haven't gotten your ballot yet, be sure to vote. And Kenny, I'll see you in Dallas.
Indeed.